vlog. I'm sure everybody's like, oh, he didn't put up another Sunday, Monday vlog. Well, I went to town, but had to be back to Cotopaxi to get somebody eggs. And so I didn't get to do it live in town. So I'm hoping up here on the mountain where I can get some reception is strong enough that it makes do. And I have a mint in my mouth because it's super windy and the allergies are horrendous and my throat has been super dry. And I'm sure talking, it's going to make it worse. So I put in a breath mint so that way I got a little bit lubrication for talking. So welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being part of the journey. And don't forget to share the journey. This day has been a horrible, horrible day. Started out, I could not sleep all last night. The winds were horrendous. Then it got bitter cold. So I turned the heater on, then the heater ran out of propane. Hey, Michael Dickens, how you doing out there? So that was a mess. I couldn't sleep with having to keep going back out and doing everything. Oh, Tony Swanson. Is he going to be moving up here from Florida anytime soon? I've been waiting. It's been a couple years. You guys had the land up here. I'm waiting. But it's been a horrible, horrible weather. We got a big storm coming in. I'll show you right now. Massive, massive, nasty, nasty looking storm rolling in as I speak. Oh, Harshman Hills is here. And you can't quite see, but that little bit of white through that tree is some of the stuff I moved over onto the property. And you can see a little bit, let's see, of the fence right there. So there's my property fence, and then on the other side, there's the other part of it. Camera doesn't do too well with the sun being 7, which is actually warmer than Canyon City still. And I had a Rex event today, so took Rex down. Somebody hired. Oh, Carol's in the house as well, both husband and wife. So a daughter won a Mother's Day surprise for her coming 87-year-old mother as of July. And she didn't want to wait till July, so she went ahead and scheduled Rex for Mother's Day. And she was really super sweet. Put out a tip jar, and Rex brought in $67 in tips on top of that $100 Rex event charge that I charge. Hey, James. Everything's going good. Today's been a horrible day. I couldn't sleep. And then I went to town. I had a bunch of flakes happen, which anybody that's looking at moving to Colorado, if you live on the East Coast, was hoping to be heading there about now, but damn Corona is going to keep us here. Oh, forget the Corona. Just drive out here. People in Fremont County go to Walmart every day like it's nothing. I was there today. Walmart was packed. Home Depot was packed. The roads were packed. People don't listen here in Fremont County. And for those of you that want to see how Fremont County does not care, look up Friday night cruise nights on Google. The citizens of Fremont County, Colorado, have been going on Main Street in big groups and everything, defying the Board of Health and telling the county government to go somewhere with themselves, because they keep trying to get stricter and stricter, because we just got our 23rd case. So they act like it's a huge thing. Canyon City alone has over 20,000 people. So 23 people isn't even 1%, let alone Fremont County also has Cotopaxi and Penrose and several other towns. So there's that whole mess. So I would just hop in the wagon or whatever you have and head on out. It's better without humidity, no mosquitoes, and we're just starting to warm up now. But back to today. I had people that said they were going to buy eggs. They did not show up to buy eggs. I had somebody that was supposed to start, I was going to have a catalog done. 19K in jail. What's 19K in jail mean, Wayne? And Tony says, yeah, but gotta be able to sell the house on this one. Yeah, that's true. Or just uproot the house and drive the house out on a semi truck, and then you don't have to build a house when you get out here. You could do that too. Just sell the land out there. Turn it into orange grove. From when I lived in Florida, my neighbor all had orange trees. Uh, but I had somebody that was going to do a catalog to sell merchandise, and before I committed to all that, I wanted some T-shirts done in Canyon City. It's a joke. Yeah, it's definitely a joke in Canyon City. Give you a hand with that, Tony. I can't give you a hand with that. I have 300 plus animals that need my attention, let alone people randomly coming up to my place all the time. So I've got to be here. I can't be in Florida, and I would be unaffordable to have to go back to humidity and mosquitoes and East Coast traffic and congestion and all that. Nope, I'm good here in Colorado. Don't plan to go nowhere else. Although, if this county keeps doing everything and all the bullcrap, I might just end up looking at a different county in Colorado, because a little bit of this stuff's getting a bit stupid, because now they want a permit. Yeah, convenient answer. Well, that's why I got the animals before my family screwed everything up. Was so that way, if family called for help, I didn't have to hop on a plane or whatever and go back east. My grandfather was the last um, string that attached me to going back east. So after him, well, I mean, I had animals that I had people watch when I went back to get my grandfather. But after my grandfather, that's why it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, because then I am committed to the ranch. And now I'm at the point I only go to town once a week. So I don't even have to go deal with stupid people in Canyon City, even though there's not that many. Uh, but now the county wants me to pay a permit for my porta potty when nobody else has permits. So we've been going back and forth in email, because now they have in the email that if a porta potty is in a permanently occupied building, you need a permit. Well, it's not in a permanently occupied building, because I live in my camper trailer, and a porta potty is not going to fit in my camper trailer. Although Southwest Colorado is getting strict, they don't want you unless you would. Yeah, yeah. There's this world is turning into that. So we'll see what happens. I most likely will never leave this ranch. Worst case, I have to just start spending money on civil suits against the county if this keeps going. So now that I keep questioning everything they keep changing in the emails, now they want me to come down Monday, next Monday, to discuss everything. And let's see, John just hopped in. Vote them out, especially the county. John, you know the county commissioner ain't going nowhere. You know Fremont County is corrupt, and they've been there forever, and they're not going nowhere. And I don't believe in the whole voting bullcrap anyhow. That's why I'm 33, never registered to vote, never will vote. And for all those that you believe your vote counts, and people that tell me my vote counts, you're wrong. And I can prove it in one way. If your vote counted, Hillary Clinton would be president right now. If your vote counted, I think it was the Al Gore Bush thing, Al Gore would have won. Because the votes don't count. It goes by the Electoral College, so your vote don't matter. It's a bunch of bull in my mind. They just want to see how many peasants follow their line and do what they want to do. I don't know, Wayne. I love Cotopaxi, the beauty and everything else. The neighbors, they're Carol Baskins, a bunch of them. But that's why I bought 50 acres, so I have space. I don't have to deal with anything. Well, no, I'm going to have to go talk to them about the permit for the porta potty. It's $30, so I'll probably end up paying the $30 for the 12 months, depending. But like I have in email, so I have it as evidence. I asked them, I said, if I give you all these addresses of businesses and everything that have porta potties, including neighbors up here that cause problems, uh, then they're all going to be, how I want to put it, that the county's going to have them be forced to get a permit for their porta potties as well. And the county says yes. So if I go back in a month and none of these places have permits, then at that point I'll contact my Italian lawyer in the Springs, and then I'll find out what legal actions, civil suits against the county, whatever I can do legally for being targeted. Then I'll, if it starts running money, you know, crypto has been going back up. I was up to like 90,000 today. It's dropped down to 70 some thousand, but I'll stay in a camper trailer to spend the money to fight the county, because a civil suit against the county will bring me more money than I probably could make in crypto in a year. So we'll see what happens with that. The building, the bathhouse thing that I built, I got that all taken care of with the county. So Monday, they should have a price for that permit. So if you build a building on raw land, you have to have a permit. I did not know that. Like I said last week. So in Fremont County, if it's less than 200 square feet, you don't need a permit, but you need a main residence. So I did not see the main residence part of that law or rule, whatever you want to call regulation. So I'll have to pay a permit for that building. And then I'm going to do a little gate shack for the entrance to the petting zoo. So they went ahead and they added that to the plan as well. So I should find all that out Monday, get that all taken care of. So besides that, I'm all good with the county, all good with sheriffs, good with state police, good with animal control, the feds, the state. Have no issues with nobody. So it's the stupid neighbors they keep calling. One of these times, the county's going to realize they're wasting taxpayers' money and they're going to need the funding for something else. And I don't know. But then again, my taxes, they just sent me a thing which I'll talk to the tax place, because I paid, I think, $10.20 for taxes last year. And they just sent me a revised tax thing that my new property tax will be $998 next year. So we pay in the rear. So this year, 2020 in January. So for this year, it'd be like $998 now instead of the $10. Now, the reason that's changing for what they're saying, if you let people, ranchers, run their cattle on your property, you get agricultural exemption. So you pay almost nothing in taxes. That's why the past 3 years, I paid like $10, $11 in taxes. However, now that as of, I think it was January 4th or whatever it was, that the whole property was encased in the 6-foot no-climb horse fence, the ranchers' cattle can't come through. Now, the ranchers have been in business for more than 3 years. So in order to have agricultural exemption, although I have 9 cows, I have to have them as a business and be a profitable business for 3 years, which I'm probably not going to be profitable anytime soon, let alone for 3 years to get the agricultural exemption back. So I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to find out if there's something they will work with me. But the lady had told me a couple years ago when I looked at fencing, I was looking at probably it going up to $1,500 a year in property tax. So it's $500 less than what they quoted me a couple years ago. So I'm happy with that. But I'm going to see if they'll work with me, because I'm bringing a business into the county. I have livestock, cattle. I have horses. So we'll see what all that brings. And then I just got home a little bit ago and UPS pulled up. And so I don't have any footage of any of my updates yet, because HughesNet has been going down from 8:30 in the morning to 9:30 at night, which they're ending up costing me business because people want to come up and they've sent me messages and I can't respond till nighttime. Well, it's too late. They can't come up because it's nighttime. So HughesNet will be getting a phone call when all this jumbo mess is over as well, because I'm paying full price for my internet service, and I'm 5 days now with no internet service, let alone I think it was 3 weeks ago I went through the same thing. But UPS came. I bought a hot water heater, a Mari. They're out of Puerto Rico or something like that. It's a father-son business. Very, very good hot water heaters. And this one is a cheap one that has a shower head hose attachment in the shower head. So now that my well is hooked up and I have running water, I'm going to get that plumbed up tomorrow. And no more baby wipe showers or baths. I'll be able to take a nice hot shower, just hook up a propane tank to it, and I'll be golden and ready to take hot showers. So that's a big, big plus. And then quick rundown today of all the issues. So I couldn't sleep last night. I had to leave for a Rex event. Minnie Mouse took off across the party. She didn't want to listen and get in her pen. So I went chasing her around. Then they had US 50 all torn up in construction. They're repaving the entire road, but they had like 10 miles today of one lane. So I sat at the one flagger for 28 minutes. Then I get behind a slow driver all the way to Canyon. Then I was late to the Rex event, which, as everybody knows, I'm never late to nothing. I'm always like 15, 20 minutes early. So that drove me nuts. Then I had egg people. I took chicken eggs to town. They didn't show up when they said they were going to show up. Then the person that was going to do new shirts for me, that I was supposed to get them last week, she said, "Oh, I'll have them for you Monday." Well, come Monday, she hasn't even started them. So she was going to do a whole brochure for merchandise. So now I'm going to find a new person or a online business to do all my merchandise. And then coming back, I had to be in Cotopaxi at the Cotopaxi store to deliver eggs to someone else. That lady actually waited an hour and a half through all the construction for me to get there. So I really appreciate Jennifer for waiting for me for that. And it's just been a total mess. And then Rex didn't want to stay in his pouch anymore. He wants to hop around the truck and wanted to be on my lap driving. So I had to try to keep him over in the passenger seat. It's just been a mess today. But the weather was good yesterday for Mother's Day. Had some people up yesterday. Everybody is just at all with the ranch and the petting zoo. And for me, it looks like crap because nothing's done. It's under construction, but I had ranchers and stuff come up and they say they know how much fencing costs and they can't believe all the work I've done in just over a year. And I'm just doing what I can. And then with HughesNet being down, I went to make a video last night. My internet didn't come on until I think almost 11, and I had to be up at 6 in the morning. So there was no way I was staying up for 4.5 hours to make the video to get an hour and a half of sleep or 2 hours of sleep to wake back up and then have to do all the driving and be at a Rex event and all that type of stuff. So it's been a long, grueling, tiring day. But it is what it is. It looks like I probably will not be busy tomorrow. And I can probably just sit back and relax. Or if we don't get the moisture and it's just miserable and cloudy tomorrow, then I'll go ahead and keep working on the volleyball court. Plumb the shower up. Take a nice hot shower for once in a long time, because since this COVID stuff has happened, I can't take showers at the hot springs because they don't allow anybody in with the COVID thing going. So it's been nothing but baby wipes since March, when everything got shut down. So it'd be nice to finally take a hot shower again and that's pretty much it. So hope everybody has a great day. I will try to get Sunday Monday vlog video next week for Monday morning like normal, but it just depends on what's going on, if I have internet, and all the things that could happen up here. And it's crazy. I don't know. I gotta try to get in touch with like um, a techie person, because, well, you might not be in Ohio, Michael. You might be in Cotopaxi, Colorado. You just might be on the other side of the hill from me and not know. But you would think right here on top of the mountain, and what I'll show you. So that is my place, right? Let's see. My fence is right there and right there. On both sides of the tree, you can see my fence. So I am down that mountain. There's a valley. Go down into the valley, come up the next mountain, over those mountains, and I'm in the next valley. So I don't know if there's any way possible that I could get some type of repeater, or what type of repeater would work in order to boost the cell reception from here over to there. I'm not a techie person, so if any of you know that answer, because I went and looked at repeaters on line, and they're all the way up to several $1,000s. So I don't want to buy something that's, you know, $400 or $500 and it's useless, and I don't want to spend a couple grand and it be useless. From what I read on them, some of them you need 1 bar or whatever, and I have 0 at the ranch. But up here I have it keeps varying between 2 to 3 bars. So hopefully, maybe when I get the time, I'll make that phone call and dedicate some time trying to figure that out, because it'd be nice to have cell phone reception over at the ranch. As a crow flies, I am roughly, I want to say 3/4 of a mile from where I'm sitting now. It's about 2 miles, maybe 2.5 miles, to go down in the valley, go up, turn on Wall Mountain, go up Wall Mountain all the way back to the ranch on the other side, because we're up in the mountains, so nothing's a straight line. But that's one thing I'm going to look into, and if I can get that, then my Straight Talk's unlimited, and then I'll end up getting rid of HughesNet, because HughesNet's a piece of garbage. And I had my Straight Talk over at my last place that I lived, and I did everything off my phone, never paid internet service, even watched all my videos on movies, TV shows and all that for free, and using the internet on my phone as a hotspot. So we'll see what time brings, and the journey will continue. The journey's not going nowhere, and it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if I do well, like I said, I'll be buying the 80 acres on both sides of me, which will give me a grand total of 210 acres. And then if I do real good, then I'll get into the larger animals like giraffes, because I definitely want a giraffe. No predators, sand eaters, some monkeys, ringtail lemurs, muttjack deers, all different things. Check out Weed Boost. Never. Yeah, well, I saw all the different ones. I saw the Weed Boost, but I don't know what the specifications are, and I don't want to spend the money to have my money tied up into something, because out here it takes like 5 to 7 days to get something shipped here, and then if you don't want it, you got to send it back. Then it takes 5 to 7 days to get back. Then it takes them a couple of days to send the money back to your bank account, and then for the money clear your bank account, you're out of the money for a good month. And I don't want to tie money up when I've got so many different projects and all going. That's why I want to talk to somebody that knows the technology points of it, since I'm not a techie person at all. And that's like everybody says, why don't you have a GoPro camera? Why don't you have a drone? Why don't you have all these different gadgets, mics on my shirts? And I don't know how to do all that. Uh, and some of it's just plain out expensive. $5,000 for a drone. I'd rather put that into animals. I mean, 5,000. I paid 2,500 for Rex. That's two kangaroos. Two kangaroos gives me more excitement than a drone. And then I gotta figure out how to fly a drone, let alone crash it a dozen times and spend how many hundreds and thousands to repair it every time I crash it. It's just too much work. So I'm not a techie person. That's why I should have been born back in the 1800s. But it is what it is. I'm enjoying my life. Soon I'll have the volleyball court, which will be my own private beach. And I'm going to get some lounge chairs for days that I'm closed. There are some lounge chairs out on the sand. Stare at the mountains with my feet in the sand. Why don't I have rings on my fingers and bells on my toes? That I don't know. Maybe because you're not out here. Maybe I'll get all jazzed up when you get out here. But somebody said they were coming out here a couple years ago, and now they're talking another year out. So I don't know if these Florida people are ever moving to the mountains. I think they just love their mosquito-infested swamplands and alligators. There we go. Everybody's been telling me I should get alligators and crocodiles for the pond. I'll do that. That'd bring you guys up. And then it's like being at home in Florida. So, but I'm going to get back down to the house. I've got to get the animals fed. It's 5 o'clock now. And get the dogs out so they can run around a little bit. And get Rex in the house since now we're down to 56. And make some dinner. Hop in bed. Hopefully the internet will come on soon. Start watching some TV shows. And just relax after the stressful day. And I'm at the point of being so stressed today that I'm halfway tempted to have an Angry Orchard tonight. And that would be the first drink I've had in, I think, a year or so. So, oh, hell no. Getting away from this crap. We'll see. We'll see. I've heard that for years you were coming. So, all right, James, take it easy. Tony, take it easy. Carol, take it easy. Michael, take it easy. Wayne, take it easy. Whoever else is in here, John. If you're still in here, John, yep, you're still in here. Give Minnie Mouse a good Mother's Day hug for me. Oh, John, I tell you, I wanted to smack her upside the head so bad because she didn't want to listen. And she just swelled up last night or day before. So in the next, I think, 4 or 5 days when she swells up, then Mickey will be at the point where he can breed her. So she just came into heat, just swelled up. So I think, like I said, 4 to 5 days, then there'll be breeding. And then I'll have puppies this summer, more baby donkeys this summer, hopefully baby camel this summer. And we'll go from there. So, oh, DT, you missed the notice. I'm just headed out now. And good thing you just hopped in. I was going to email you. I went to town today. I just got your package in the P.O. box. So I'll open your package when I get down to the house. And I'll email you after I get that open. So thank you, everybody, for chiming in. The comments, all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Like I said, YouTube's been screwing up. I haven't been seeing comments. So if I don't get back to you guys, like I said, you're going to have to either email me, Facebook me, or something like that. It's just a mess. So I think I will enjoy the Angry Orchard, Carol. I haven't had a drink in like a year, and that sounds real good after a stressful day. So hope everybody has a great night, great day, whatever time it is, wherever you are on this planet Earth. And I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy. Thanks again.